Okay, Shahina, here we have another example. Okay, so actually using toothpicks, we are making some kind of design, triangular design, whatever it is, like tiles. It shows that using toothpicks, we can form patterns consisting of different layers of triangles, as shown in the diagram below. Okay, here to make this the first layer, we use three toothpicks, right? 1, 2, 3. And now to make this one, okay, we add 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new toothpicks, right? To make this one, again, here we have actually whatever it is, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can count this. Okay. So the number of toothpicks used form the following pattern. Even this pattern is given here. Here we have 3 toothpicks, 1 triangle. Here we have maybe 9 toothpicks. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. How about here? How many triangles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So actually we just tabulate this data and we got this thing here. That means that the first layer, actually we have 3, second layer, third layer, fourth layer, fifth layer. And when you just write it down, actually we have this kind of pattern here. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These numbers are changing, but these numbers 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, it's not changing. And 3, 3, 3, 3 is not changing. Here we have 0, 1, 3, 6, 10. These numbers are changing. So here, kth layer, if you pay attention here, also it's already given for you, okay? But now it's our first level, that's why it's given here. In next level, for example, let's say if you take math 2, level 2, this is what you're learning here now, it is level 1. At that time, this thing will not be given. So we have to find out this general term, okay? So we are talking about very basic stuff. That's why everything is given here. Just we need to use this formula. So the question is, how many toothpicks are needed to form 8-layer triangular pattern? So that means in question A, 8-layer, that means that we need to evaluate this. How many toothpicks, right? Here we have number of toothpicks. This gives us the number of toothpicks. So we need to just evaluate this when K is equal to 8. Let's say the total number of toothpicks are N, okay, capital M. I should just substitute here, right? That is K, what is K? 8. So here we have 8 times 3 plus 3 times, and here we have K times K minus 1. What is our K? 8 times 8 minus 1, it is 7 over, here we have 2, right? And actually we have already studied, if you're given a formula, how to evaluate a formula using the given variables. So here 8 times 3, 24, plus 8 is divided by 2, it is 4. 3 times, here we have 3 times 8 is divided by 2, it is 4. And here we have 7. That's equal to 24. What is 3 times 4?
4 is 12.
What is 12 times 7?
80.
Immediately you should multiply like this, Shahina. 12 times 7, 7 times 12. So the 7 times 12 is 10 plus 2. But you should do this mentally, right? 7 times 10, 70. 7 times 2, 14. What is 70 plus 14?
One moment.
84.
You want to give me the mouse? It's controlling the computer. Good, got it.
Okay, just evaluate this. That is 84. Here we have 24. That is equal to 108.
Oh,
So that means that what is it? An eighth layer triangular pattern. Actually, to make this 8-layer triangular pattern, we need to use 108 toothpicks.
well, that's a lot.
Okay, how about question B? How about a 20-layer triangular pattern and a 40-layer triangle pattern. How can we do that? Again, number one, 20-layer means here we have K equals 20. So just we need to evaluate this thing. Here K equals 20, 20 times 3 plus 3 times. What is K? 20. Here we have 20 times 20 minus 1, it is 19 over 2. So if you simplify this, 20 times 3, it is 60. And here we have 3 times 20 over 2, it is 9 times 1, 9. Equals 60 plus, and we know that here we have 10 times 19, it is 190, and 3 times 19 is 57, 570. So the answer is 630. So to make 20-layer triangular pattern, we have to use 630 toothpicks. It's a huge, right? We need to use a lot. And this is how architects or engineers, they have to calculate when they're building a house, right? For example, to build a house, they need iron, they need cement, they need beams, they need bricks, right? And they make this kind of calculation. Anyway, just a similar thing. How about when it is 40? How about when K equals 40? In similar way, let's say the total number of toothpicks needed to make a 40-layer triangular pattern. Here K equals 40. So here we have 40 times 3 plus 3 times. Here we have K. It is 40 times K minus 1. 40 minus 1, that is 39 over 2. Now if you simplify this, what is 40 times 3?
100. No,
120, right? Plus 3 times 40 is divided by 2. 20, and here we have 39 equals 120. 3 times 20, that is 60 times 39. Okay, again, how can we multiply this? Look, maybe just right here, 60 times 39, right? This 39, we can write it as 40 minus 1. And 60 times 40, 6 times 4, 24. We have 0, 0. That's why we have 2,400. Minus 60 times 1, it is 60. And 2,400 minus 60, that is 2,340. So the answer is 2,340. And plus 20, 120 plus 2,340, which is equal to 2, 3, it is 0, 0, 0. So here we have 2, 1 plus 3, 4, 2 plus 4, 6, 0. So altogether, we need 2,460 toothpicks to make a 40-layer triangular pattern.
Wow, that's a lot.
Wow, really?
Yeah, that's a lot of toothpicks.
Yeah, it's not much. Sometimes if you are making a huge building, right, you are using millions of small pieces. Okay, that's our last question. Can you read the question?
Study the following diagrams and then complete the table below. For more
Study the following diagrams, right? And then complete the following table below. So here, diagram 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And here we have number of triangles, 1, 3, 6. How are we getting this? If you look at this diagram, how many triangles do we have here?
1.
Only one. So in the first diagram, we have one triangle. We just write it here. Here we have a diagram. We are tabulating the data we got from this diagram. Now here, how many triangles we have here?
2, I guess.
2 or 3?
3.
3. Because if I just write this now, you understand. Shahina, look, let me just name the corners, okay? So let's say this one is A. capital A, this one is capital B, this one is capital C, this one is capital D. Okay. Now you may wonder, what are those triangles? Okay. In diagram 2, what are those triangles? A, B, C. Is it a triangle? Yes, that is our A, B, C. That's our first triangle. The second one, how about A, B, D? This is D. So that's also another triangle, right? A, B, D. How about another triangle? D, B, C, D. You see this small triangle? B, C, D. Another triangle, right? So that we have any other triangles? No. And that's why in diagram 2 we have 3 triangles. 1, 2, 3. And how about in diagram 3? 1 triangle. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 plus. And how about if you combine these 2? Actually, they form another triangle, right? And if you combine these 2, they form another triangle. So actually, we have another 2 triangles. Plus, how about the big triangle? It is 1. So here we have 1. And that's why here we have 1 plus 2 plus 3. It is 6. 1, 3, 6. Right? So if you notice here, what will be the next number? We are familiar with this number. If you remember this 1, what is 1? It is 1 times 2 over 2. And how about 3? It is 2 times 3 over 2. And how about 6? It is 3 times 4 over 2. What will be the next number then? Next number, here we have 1, 2, 3. Next number will be 4 times 5 over 2. That's equal to 10. So then the next number will be 10. Next number, 5 times 6 over 2. 30 is divided by 2, 15. So here we have 15. Next number will be, here we have 6 times 7 over 2. 42 divided by 2, 21. So this will be 21.
Oh, I see.
So every time we don't have to count this, huh? After writing this 3, as you see, we see a pattern. 1, 3, 6. Next number should be then 10. This 15, 21. And that's why on purpose, the same, actually we are talking about similar number sequences. Okay. So now let's answer the question. How many triangles will there be in diagram 7? Okay. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? One of the 6, 6 times 7 over 2. Now we can answer that question. Here in diagram 7, let me just write here, in diagram 7. How many triangles? Number of triangles will be 7 times 8 over 2. How many? 28. 7 times 8, 56. 56 over 2, 28. So in diagram 7, there will be 28 triangles. Now question, how many triangles will there be in diagram N? Give you an answer in terms of N. So in diagram N, as you see here, when it is 1, the first diagram, 1 times 2 over 2. Second diagram, 2 times 3 over 2. Third diagram, 3 times 4 over 2. How about in diagram N now, Shahina? How many triangles will there be? It is N times N plus 1 over 2.
Oh.
Right? Here we have 1 times 2 over 2, 2 times 3 over 2, 3 times 4 over 2, 4 times 5 over 2, 5 times 6 over 2. So in N's diagram, there will be N times N plus 1 over 2. Okay?
Okay.
Shahina, this much is enough about number sequence. Now you have some idea about number sequence. What is a number sequence? What do we mean by term, right? Term of a number sequence, the general term, finding the pattern, and what kind of questions appear related to number pattern. And when you just practice the questions that I gave you, the worksheet, you understand, actually you'll have better understanding of number sequence. Okay, maybe in the future, if we continue studying together, we will see number sequence again, in a depth, you know, in more how to say, in deep, in more detail. Okay, so now I'm going to close this part. Okay, now we will start new chapter. We have around 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, then at least we'll just start, then we will finish it. Or if you have any question from the previous chapters that you tried but you couldn't solve, you can ask here.
Yeah, for the chapter 1 homework, on the last question on number 10, I didn't.
Okay, wait.
I
Let
got
me.
the idea, but it was pretty like I didn't understand it.
All right. Let me just add some.
Here.
Okay. What chapter?
Chapter 1.
Chapter 1.
Yeah, the last question.
Chapter 1, the last question. What do you mean the last question? From revision?
It was in the homework.
From review questions, or can you read the question?
Let's see. It says a collection of coins.
Oh, okay, I got it. All right. Okay, let me just check it if we have it there. All right, this question.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I could see it.
Good. Okay. A collection of coins contains only 10 cents and the 5-cent coins. Okay. What does it mean? Here we have, let's say you have a kind of big plate, okay? You are saving all your coins here. When you have a change, you just go to the market, you buy something. When you have a coin, you just save it here. Actually, in this box, we have only 10-cent coins and 5-cent coins. Okay, so how many 10-cent coins we have? I don't know. It's not given now. How many 5-cent coins do we have here? Also, I don't know. But what we know here is all the coins here are, in this box, are 10-cent or 5-cent coins. Okay, now it says that there are X 5-cent coins in the collection. Okay, now we know this information. How many 5-cent coins we have? We have X. Okay, and write an algebra expression for each of the following. The total value of the 5-cent coins. Now, Shahina, if we have X 5-cent coins, how much do you have in 5-cent coins? Or total, how much is it worth?
5 cents.
For example, if immediately in this kind of question, Shahina, you need to substitute some number for this. For example, instead of X, that is the number of 5-cent coins, right? If we have 2 5-cent coins, how much is it? 2 times 5, right? 10 cents. How about if we have 3 5-cent coins, 3 times 5, 15 cents. So in general, if we have X 5-cent coins, then it will be how much? 5X cents.
Oh, I get it. 5X.
Now in the second question, it says that the total value of the 10-cent coins, if there are 3 times as many 10-cent coins as 5-cent coins. What does it mean? It means that if there are 3 times as many 10-cent coins as 5-cent coins, means actually here we have more 10-cent coins than 5-cent coins. By how much? 3 times. How many 5-cent coins we have here? X. Then how many 10-cent coins we have here? 3X. because it says here 3 times as many. So here we have X 5-cent coins. We have 3X 10-cent coins. So the total value, now what will be the total value? We should just multiply 10 cent by the number of 10-cent coins, right? Because if you have 10 10-cent coins, that means you have $1. If you have 15 10-cent coins, you have $1.5, $1.50. So now we don't know the number. We have 3X 10-cent coins. So there will be 3X times 10-cent coins, which is equal to 30X 10-cent coins. And not 10-cent coins, the value, the total value of all the 10-cent coins in this box is 30X cents. Okay?
Uh-huh.
And the next one is the total value of the coins if for every 3 10-cent coins, there are 5 5-cent coins. So the total value of the coins for every 3 10-cent coins, there are 5 5-cent coins. That means that here we have 3 and here we have 5, right? So that means that 3 over 8 10-cent coins. Okay. It's actually, let's try to understand the question. What do you mean by this? You're just grouping your 10-cent coins, and also you're grouping 5-cent coins. But you are grouping them as 3, like for example, here we have 3, and another 3, and another 3, for example. But these 5-cent coins, you're grouping them as 5. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. In the question, it says that the total value of the coins, if for every 3 10-cent coins, we have 5, what is it? 5-cent coins. So that means that altogether, here we have 3 coins, here we have 8 coins. How many coins we have here? 8 coins, right? Some of them are, 3 of them are 10-cent coins, and 5 of them are 8-cent coins. Okay, so now we need to just write here the total value of the coins if for every 3. Okay, we got this. Actually, already here we have then 8 coins. 3 of the 8, right, coins are, what is it, 10-cent coins. Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Okay, Shahina, here we have for every 3 10-cent coins, we have 5 5-cent coins. That means that in the box, for example, if we have 8 coins, that means that 3 of them are 10-cent coins and 5 of them are 5-cent coins, right? So in the box, how many coins we have? Here we have 3X 10-cent coins, right? And X 5-cent coins. Altogether, how many coins we have here? Altogether, how many coins we have here? We have 3X plus X. 3X plus X coins, which is equal to 4X coins, right? Because we have 3X 10-cent coins, X 5-cent coins. Altogether, we have 4-cent coins. So now, okay, now altogether, I have 4X coins in the box. Now we know that 3, right? For every 3 10-cent coins, we have 5 5-cent coins. That means that if we have 8 coins here, 3 of them are 10-cent coins, 5 of them are this one. So that means that three of them means 3 out of 8. So here we have 3 out of 8 of how many coins? 4x. They are 10-cent coins. That is times, these are 10-cent coins. Plus, and how about 5 cent? It is 5 out of 8. Because if you just have 8 coins, 5 of them are 5-cent coins, 3 of them are 10-cent coins. So 5/8 of these coins, 4x, because altogether we have 4x coins. And these are what? These are 5-cent coins. So now we need to simplify this. If you simplify this, let me change the color. What do we have here? Here we have 3 times 4, right? I can write it as 3 times 4 over 8x. And here we have times 10 because of this 10. Plus, here we have 5 times 4. 5 times 4 over 8 times x times 5. So we have to simplify this algebraic expression. If you simplify this, this will be gone. 4, 4. Here we have 2. 10 over 2. 5. 5 times 3. Here we have 15x. How about here? This 4, 4. It is 2. 5 times 5. 25. So here we have 25 over 2 times x. So if you simplify this, this is 12.5. So that is 35, 30 plus 25, 55 over 2x. That means that the total value of the box is this much cents. Maybe it's a bit messy. You should have a look, Shahina, okay? Actually, if you get confused, sometimes you need to draw a picture like this. For example, for every 3 10-cent coin, there are 5 cents. What does it mean? Okay, draw this. And after that, maybe with real numbers, okay? Instead of x, put some number, for example. You should try this. For example, let's say here we have 3 5-cent coins. Then how many 10-cent coins we have? Here we have 9 then, right? Because here we have 3 times as many 10-cent coins as 5-cent coins. And evaluate this, what do you get? And after that, we can generalize this idea. It's a nice question, because really, this thing, especially, Sahina, the last part, you need to try to understand. That's really important, because you're going to see this kind of question a lot. The total value of the coins, if for every 3 10-cent coins, there are 5-cent coins. What does it mean? Okay, the last question is very important. Okay, any other question?
No, that was the only
How about
one.
for chapter 2? Or you just started solving chapter 2 questions?
Yeah, I just started.
Okay. Shahina, about the app, the camera scanner, which you can just search like this, cam scan. And immediately you'll see the picture there. If you install this, it's very useful app. All your papers, okay, just take the picture one by one. You will see. When you take the picture, immediately it asks you, can I make an adjustment? Adjust it nicely. And also it will be really clear, easy to see. And after that, second picture, third picture. And after that, just share, for example, share as PDF. And also rename it, rename as chapter 1 homework, okay? Then send it to me, so it's easy for me to check. Did you install it?
This?
Yeah, this one, that one, yes.
It's installing. Yeah, it's installing.
Okay, so practice this, learn how to use it. It's very practical. One more time, can you send your assignment 1 using this app? Send me as PDF, okay, not picture. PDF, a single file. And your file name must be chapter 1 homework.
Okay.
Okay?
Got it. Okay.
Okay, Shahana, that much is enough for today. We will meet again on Wednesday. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye
Um,
bye. Have a nice day. See you.
when are we gonna do the chapter 1 test?
You send me chapter 2 also. Okay? Then you will have
Um,
quiz. Okay?
okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye bye.